Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing you combos with Revolution Synchron and Mannadium to beat Nibiru. So I have two different 2-card combos for today, each with Revolution Synchron paired with a different field spell. So let's begin. First, we got naturally Calarium. Now, usually you rather draw Room Heart for your opener than Calarium, but with Revolution Synchron, you're always making Ancient Fairy Dragon. So that's why you prefer to open the Revolution Synchron, specifically with a field spell. So, first off, activate Calarium, adding Room Heart. Normal Room Heart effect, adding Meek. Now, if you don't have Ash or other tuners anywhere, you can just special the Meek here. But if you can't, no worries, you can just do it another way. So, synchro these two off for the Ancient Fairy Dragon. And as I said, Ancient Fairy Dragon effect to pop the field spell and add another. And the one we will be adding is Pearl Rhino. Now, the way you can special the other Meek is through the Ancient Fairy Dragon's auto effect. But the reason why you want to prefer summoning it with Room Heart being on the field is because, first of all, this will make you lose on your battle phase, and second of all, this could get impermed and it could hurt much more if you can't get your Meek out on the field. But if they just imperm it normally, that usually doesn't matter that much. So, let's continue. Now that you have a level 7 Synchro monster on the field, you can use Revolution Synchron effect, mill 1, and special summon it. Now we have a Synchro monster, non-tuner, and a tuner monster, equaling level 8. So we will use Revolution Synchron and Ancient Fairy Dragon in order to synchro summon Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Special summon it specifically in defense, I would recommend. Now that we are protected from Nibiru and other kinds of hand traps, activate the Pearl Rhino, adding Visa Starfrost of course. Visa's effect targeting Meek, pop the Meek, special the Visas, and a Meek effect to summon another from deck. Now do not increase this Meek's effect, level, because it will come up later as a level 2. So, link off for Lightheart effect, adding Reichphobia. Activate Reichphobia, adding Reichardt, special the Reichardt. This is where summoning this in defense comes up, because with Reichardt effect you can add the Arrival, and there are 3 in defense, so you get 1 free draw, which is pretty good value. Now the Meek being level 2 comes up, because you're gonna use these two and make Trisukta, and use Trisukta effect, bringing back Meek, and synchro these two into Amritara. Now, the reason you're doing it this way is because this one requires a tuner and light monster specifically. Reichardt is dark, so you can't make this, but you can bridge into it through Trisukta. Now, use Amritara effect, adding Reframing, the counter trap, and now use the Arrival, targeting Reichardt, summon it. Next, you will use level 4 plus level 8 to synchro into Crimson Dragon targeting the Crystal Wing in order to return into the extra deck and summon Axel Synchro effect, summon back the Meek, and synchro into this pattern. Now, yes, this is jumping through quite the amount of hoops in order to get to this pattern, but this interaction comes up a lot in the Revolution Synchron build, so I would recommend you to learn it if you plan to play this build. Next, use Visa Starfrost and Room Heart for Vicious Ashloud. Now the reason why you're using specifically Room Heart is that if you leave the right card in your grave, you can still special it back with an arrival if you have one. It's not a big difference, but it could come up. Next, use the Dispatter effect to special the Visa Starfrost back. Link 2 into Cross Sheep. Now you'll use the Visas and the right card in order to make another Astrolaud, and use Cross Sheep's effect. Since it points to Synchron Fusion, your monsters will gain attack, and you can special summon a Meek from your graveyard. Now you will go 8+2 into Cheng Ying, and link 2 for SP. Now use SP effect to banish a Vicious Astrolaud, because now you can recycle it with the Dispatter for a follow-up. Now you just set the reframing, and that's it for the Revolution Synchron plus Peaceful Planet Calarium combo. For the second combo line, with Revolution Synchron, I'll be using Primitive Planet Phobia. Now, one major issue with Mannadium is that if you only open Scarecrow cards, you can't really access your Mannadium portion of the engine. Especially drawing Phobia sucks. That's one of the issues that Revolution Synchron can fix, because you're obviously making Ancient Fairy Dragon, which can just turn the Phobia into a Calarium, and therefore you can access your Mannadiums. So, let's get into the combo line. Start off by activating Phobia, adding card. Normal card, adding Rival. Now, you can use the Revolution Synchron from hand with the card in order to synchro summon into Ancient Fairy Dragon. Activate the effect of Ancient Fairy Dragon, destroying this fill spell, gain 1000 life, and add Calarium. Now activate Calarium, adding Roomheart, and use Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to special summon the Roomheart. Now activate Roomheart's effect, adding Mannadium Meek. Now we no longer have anything to do with the Ancient Fairy Dragon, so activate Revolution Synchron's effect, milling 1, special summon it, and synchro summon, of course, into the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Now, we have the Calarium on the field and Revolution Synchron in the grave, which means Roomheart has 1600 attack now. But regardless, we can't special summon the Meek from the hand just yet. So, use the Arrival in order to summon the right card. And now, this is still a hard stat, so we can summon the Meek. Now, use 2 for Trisukta, bring back Meek, and of course climbing into Amritara, use Amritara effect, adding Pearl Rhino. Activate Pearl Rhino, adding of course Visas, and now link the right card into a light card, add yourself another Phobia for follow-up, and then use Visas effect, popping the light heart, summon itself. Now use light heart effect, bring itself from the grave, and link these two into Cross Sheep. Now you can use Visas with Roomheart in order to make Vicious Astrolaud, triggering Cross Sheep in order to bring back not Meek this time, but instead you will be bringing out the higher stat that was left into graveyard after making Astrolaud. So in this case, right card. So this is a tuner, non-tuner. Once again, make Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon target Crystal Wing. Make Axel Synchro. Axel Synchro effect. Special summon Meek. And Synchro into Dispatter. Now use Dispatter's effect, targeting Visas. Special summon it. Now what you could do here with the build that I was playing, for example, you just link those two into SP and banish the Astrolaud. And here you have Dispatter, you can shuffle this back for follow-up, you have your another Astrolaud for follow-up, you can banish these for follow-up, you have this for follow-up, and it's also 3 interruptions. So not too shabby. But something else that you could also do is instead of using the Astrolabe for the SP, use the Visas. And then, since we still have a body here that's doing basically nothing, banish those two, make another Astrolabe, and now there are two Astrolabes, which you can overlay into a rank 8 of your choice. I would play Hope Harbinger probably, but things like Photon Lord will do as well. Now, I wouldn't necessarily play this in Mannadium because it's a bit win more. It doesn't really out the most popular board breakers like Evenly or Dark Ruler. Like Dragite at least outs Evenly. So yeah, it's kind of iffy. You can try it out. It is certainly a possibility, and it can be done of just those two cards. So here we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions with the Phobia for follow-up and probably SP banishing this pattern and something else for follow-up. So that's it for today's Revolution Synchro combos. See you later.